Welcome home, Jin.
Hey, Akos.
I hear the Aegis awakened. Nasty shock for you? Or was it? Of course, my script showed how everything would play out from the start.
Sure, you say that once it's all over and done with. It's easy to act smug when hindsight's on your side.
Shut your mouth, Abrona.
I'm shaken to my core.
Where are the other two?
Mikhail's inspecting the Ardanian factory. And my beloved sister is out hunting, as always. I'm sure she'll have found plenty of drivers to chew up and spit out by now.
She likes to hunt, all right. Not sure we can use all of those core crystals, though.
Do we know where the Aegis is right now?
Have no fear, Jin. Of course we know her whereabouts. Abrona?
Yeah.
It seems they're currently traveling away from the urban area of Gormott.
Leaving the town. But there's nothing out that way.
Perhaps they're on their way out of Gormott itself. Oh, and
What?
it seems a certain shipment has set out.
The core crystals heading to Indal for cleansing, huh? How pious of them. Shall we handle them?
I can deal with that myself. You concentrate on the Aegis.
Understood. Well, I am looking forward to clapping eyes on the Aegis. By the way, what of Nia?
You know where she is?
Yes. Look, this dot here. Without a doubt, this is Dromark's wavelength. It seems they're traveling together with the Aegis.
With the Aegis? Huh. Do as you see fit.
Understood. You don't need to ask me twice.
Right then. We're gonna take the Monoceros.
As you wish.
Hey. Don't do anything too reckless.
What is that?
A Cloud Sea compass. A must-have for salvagers. It's sort of a map of the Cloud Sea. If you do this, and this... What's the date today?
Amathatober 5th, 4058.
Okay. So now we put the date in. See?
Oh, this is very clever.
Looks like Gormott is the closest country to the World Tree right now.
All we need is a ship.
The army has every ship in town in its grip.
We're kind of stuck.
Seems that way.
Sorry, I'm no use now.
I know. But I'm all out of ideas.
Rex needs ship. Tora, have good idea.
You do?
There is shipbuilder living at Gormott Titan's Bum Bum. Old friend of Tora's Grampypon, he called Umon. Maybe he help if we tell him what's what.
Sure, it's worth a shot. Let's get going.
Hey Tora, the place where this Umon guy lives isn't affected by the Cloud Sea tides, is it? Why Rex ask? Well, I noticed the Cloud Sea's been pretty low ever since we went off to save Nia. It's still low now, right? I was worrying that depending on the situation, we might be forced to find a different route. Rex has a point. The Cloud Sea tides can have a marked effect on the areas you are able to traverse. Sometimes the Cloud Sea may allow you to swim to places that were once out of reach, but equally it can submerge previously reachable areas, halting your progress. Exactly. So I was wondering whether we would need to worry about any of that while we're going now. That makes sense. But it's no problem. Path to shipyard of Umon not affected by Cloud Sea at all. That's good to know. If it was somewhere we could only reach at high tide, we'd have to rest up somewhere until the clouds rise. That doesn't sound so bad to me. Frankly, I'd welcome a well-earned rest at an inn while we wait for the tide to change. No offense, Rex, but your helmet isn't always the most comfortable abode. Yes, you can always have a stretch and a lie. Next time we visit the inn at Tor, I'm speaking the only language I've ever known. I'm great at it. For now, though, we go to Shipyard of Umon. You now have the option to take long rests at lodging facilities. This lets you rest until the tides of the Cloud Sea have shifted. If you ever find that your way is blocked due to the shifting tides of the Cloud Sea, then just go back and have a long rest whether you're tired or not. Since the tides of the Cloud Sea change every time you have a long rest, it's wise to check the Cloud Sea status in the environmental information display first. Oh, and you should bear in mind that it's not possible to take a long rest at every lodging facility in all rest, but you certainly can in the one in Torigoth, which is just as well because Torigoth is quite sensitive to the comings and goings of the Cloud Sea. This is true. And now that we have a skip travel location here at the Traveler's Resting Tree, I say we go try that out because we might be able to get a few levels from sleeping at the inn anyway, so that would just be nice to do just to make sure. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end. Also, hello Winter, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the last episode, we rescued Nia and defeated the Special Inquisitor Morag by destroying a water tower. This time, we're going to be going to Umon, but first, obviously, we're going to be taking a long rest. And everybody can level up by, well, 1 level for, or 2 levels for Rex, 4 levels for Nia, and 1 level for Tora. Alright. Yeah, alright. See you guys back at the Traveler's Resting Tree, because that is actually the best way to get to Umon. Hey guys, why don't we go and check out the Forgotten Waste? Sounds great. Why exactly? Well, I mean, I don't know if there's anything there exactly. Let's just go and see what it's like. What, don't you want to go? Well, sometimes after taking a long rest, characters will give you hints at where heart-to-hearts can take place, and... Cora, stop talking. And since we have that, I guess, if the Cloud Sea... Yeah, the Cloud Sea is at high tide right now, so... I will keep that in mind for later, because it's going to have to be at low tide later for something else, but for now, we're just going to have to keep that in mind. And hopefully I actually do keep that in mind, because I'm almost certain I'm going to end up forgetting about it.
Off we go. What will we find?
Alright. So from the Traveler's Resting Tree, it's actually kind of difficult to find Umon. I remember on my first playthrough, it took me forever to find the correct path, which we are on now. You'll know you're on the correct path when you see these nose gogles, which you can fight if you want. Gogles are pretty tough enemies. They have the ability to inflict a lot of different status conditions, but, like, I don't know, they're also not the strongest. Like, they're definitely some of the stronger ones on Gormott. There's 2 unique monster Gogles that are, like, extremely high level on Gormott that are just there to troll new players. One of them being Territorial Rotbart, and the other one is Immovable Gonzalez, I believe. They have funny names, but I don't know. These nose Gogles, their main thing is that they can deal a lot of damage and they can inflict status conditions, but other than that, there's not a ton going for them. I'll see you guys when I'm done with it. I don't know why I decided to fight this Gogol. It's not even really necessary.
I'll keep you safe, Pyra. Salvage's honor.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, Rex.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay, yep, they lock onto you if you run past them, and now we have 4 of them on me, and I know I can't deal with 4 of them, and now none of them are. They apparently have a very short attention span, which is relatable to me. We're almost to Umon, and by almost I mean it's still a good while, but, like, the Great Spine Boundary is the area where his house is located, and we just have to walk 600-something more peds, or kilometers, or whatever this game measures by to get to him. Got wood bunnets here. And little bunnets. I'm pretty sure bunnets are some of the only enemies that, like, have variants that are the same name in Xenoblade 1 and 2. Because I know wood bunnets and little bunnets do exist in Xenoblade 1, or at least I think they do, that's what I remember. Is that Sniping Brent? Stay away from me, Sniping Brent, if that's you. It is. Okay. Word of advice. Stay away from Sniping Brent. He is named that for a reason. He will snipe you. Let's deal with these drivers, because they aggro onto us automatically anyway. I'm just gonna hope these guys aren't right in Sniping Brent's path, because that would be super inconvenient. Alright, I'll speed up this fight and let you listen to the driver battle theme, because I know last time I did, you also heard the driver just screeching over the battle theme a ton, so yeah, listen to the battle theme for real this time, because driver battle theme is really good. Uh-oh. Well, Sniping Brett apparently noticed what was going on over here, so just gonna collect my rewards and get the hell out of Dodge, because I don't want to fight Sniping Brett. He terrifies me. Feathervein of Pain. Yeah, as you can see, Feathervein of Pain does a ton damage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away from him before he does it again. Yeah, he's way too fast. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, Zami got a level up on the affinity chart. So did Poppy earlier, and I think Pyra too. We're getting a lot of upgrades on the affinity chart right now. I'm not gonna check it right away, because now I'm more worried about getting past that area without Sniping Brent murdering me. I believe, yeah, you can head up here. It's possible to, like, make the game freak out and let you get up there in a way you aren't meant to. I'm not gonna try it, because last time I did it, it took me, like, I was gonna say 5 hours, but it was more like maybe 5 minutes. But I don't want to spend that time doing something that really has no purpose at all. Because I think we already escaped sniping Brent this time. This place, or games like this in general, especially when Nintendo does it for some reason, always amaze me. Because, like, the amount of detail that gets put into these areas to make it look like they could feasibly exist is, like, it's just crazy. Because, like, humans made this. It's weird to think about because it all looks like it could be real. The same thing with, like, when I played Breath of the Wild or Skyrim. All of the places in these games could exist. It's just impressive. Alright, before we actually get to the shipyard, I'm going to go ahead and check all the affinity charts, just so I can make sure.
My usefulness has increased.
We got Resplendence level 2 for Pyra.
My conversation skills have improved.
Girls Talk level 2 for Korra.
I believe my usefulness has increased.
Celestial Gift and Wild Roar level 2 for Dromark.
Just let me know if anything's troubling you.
Dark Mastery level 1 for Azami. Vendetta level 2 for Azami. All for Love level 2 for Azami. And Decadent Finale level 2 for Azami.
La la la! Poppy's battle prowess.
Poppy Drill level 2 for Poppy. And Poppy Spinning Slash level 2 for, or level 3 for Poppy. We're doing really well with affinity charts this time around. Like, much better than we did in my first Let's Play of this game, which is epic.
All in one piece.
Are we all in one piece? That's debatable. Sniping Brent did a real number on us.
Hello? Umon! Umon! Where is Umon?
Who is that? Who is noisy while I do my work? Tora! This big surprise!
Long time no see, Uncle Pon.
Yes, long time. About 1 whole year?
Yes, about that.
You became very big in 1 year, Tora.
Yes, Tora not Little Pon anymore.
And Tora have lots of sidekicks.
Rex and friends are not Tora's sidekicks. They are real friends, Umon. Rex, meet Uncle Pon Umon. He did great research with Grampy Pon. He is great builder of ships.
Hello.
Greetings.
At your service.
I see. Tora's friends. Tora has lots of friends. Very good. Tora has become fine, Biggie Pon. Well, Tora, did you need Umon's help for something?
Well, we wanted to borrow a ship from Uncle Pon Umon.
A ship? But there are lots of ships in Torigoth. Why hike all the way to Bum Bum to see me?
Oh, well...
Tora run out of gold,
Yes. Tora spend all the gold on artificial blade. Tora flat broke, like penniless pancake. I wanted to go on a little boaty jaunt to, nearby place, but no money to go on boat.
I hope Tora can keep track of all these fibs he's telling.
There's no other option. We can hardly tell him what happened in Torigoth, can we?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So long as we get a boat out of this.
Artificial blade, eh? Was this what Tora's Grampy Pon was working on?
My name is Poppy. Pleased to meet Uncle Pon.
Yes, this it! This pretty mighty! Tora take after Grampy Pon indeed! Oh, well, how can I refuse Tora now? Tora may use Umon's ship, but there is problem.
What is problem?
You see, ship not quite ready just yet. Not much left to do, but work stop because no building parts.
That's the only problem.
Correct, but that is big problem. Big like sea or mountain.
You mean all you need is some parts, then you can finish the ship?
It just as you say, friend.
So if we go and find the parts, then you'll...
Of course, I make ship ready, then you borrow.
Thank you! Come on, everyone. Let's go.
Yay! Let's go find ship ingredients.
Alright, so we need to get 10 pieces of puzzle tree wood and 5 pieces of diamond oak, and you may have collected puzzle tree wood by this point already, but you will have no idea what diamond oak is. Because diamond oak is actually a key item that's exclusive to this quest, but we're going to start by getting the puzzle tree wood, which we can get by going to an inn, because it needs to be at low tide. Before we go to the puzzle tree wood, we should probably see that heart-to-heart before I forget about it, so... it's right here.
We're back here. This is where my whole adventure with Rex really began.
Oh, right. This must be the spot where you and Rex washed up.
Though we only made it here thanks to Gramps' efforts.
And those efforts are the reason I'm like this now.
Well, if you stayed that big, you couldn't exactly travel with us. I'd say you're just right.
If I was my old self, I'd be able to carry you anywhere. Well, anywhere within reason. The world tree would be pushing it.
Amazing! So how long it take you to get to Argentum from here?
At the current separation, let's see, about 10 days' travel.
That long?
You do it faster than that, or you taste the whip, is what I'm hearing.
Of course, that's not what I mean. But that's like 3 or 4 days by boat.
My apologies. I'm not as young as I used to be.
What is point of worrying now Gramps not big anymore?
True enough. That old body is a thing of the past.
Well, I think you are adorable like this. I like it.
Well, that's very kind of you, Pyra.
Are you blushing, oldster?
Tell me, Rex, do you ever wish I was in my old form?
I think you're better like this.
Oh, you prefer me this way?
It's cool to have you riding on my back for a change. Just hearing you encourage me from behind really sets my heart at ease. And when you were big, we couldn't just, you know, hang out or walk together. I like being able to stay close.
I see.
You look rather pleased, Deserta.
If I were to be honest, Rex's helmet is a little cramped. Not to mention the jolting and bumping and bouncing around. It's enough to make me lose my lunch at times. But hearing Rex say that, for the first time it made me think that perhaps this was actually a good thing.
I'm sorry about the jolting. Looks like I've got to get used to this situation too.
That's all right, Rex. I'll keep the words of encouragement coming. I shall endeavor to become ever more reliable.
Actually, if you're planning on nagging me constantly, maybe I'll pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have Dromac's nagging voice in my ear all the time either.
Cheeky sods.
That's a sweet heart-to-heart. I don't think I've ever watched that one, but that's real sweet. I like that. But anyway, about that puzzle tree wood, I hope you like skip traveling to the same location, walking like 40 feet, and getting the same collection point over and over again. This is, in my knowledge, or to my knowledge, the best way to get this wood. There is one collection point I've gone to every single time that has had a puzzle tree wood, not ghost tree wood. And that is the one right up here. It's not every single time, but in my experience, this is the collection point that is the most likely to drop puzzle tree wood. And there are a couple collection points around it that also can drop it. Of course, it doesn't drop any this time, because that would just be way too convenient and would prove my point way too well. Yeah, I'll skip ahead to when I get all 10 pieces, because it's just going to be me skip traveling here and back over and over and over again. Which is not very interesting.
Come out, come out, come out, come out.
Okay, I got all the puzzle tree wood. That took like 10 minutes. And if you don't know that collection point exists, it will take you even longer. This is probably not my least favorite main story quest in the game, but this is definitely up there because that's just ridiculous. Because it's honestly, like, it's one of the less rare items, but you're, for some reason, just never going to find it when you actually need it. We have everything we need to open up this chest now, now that we have Korra who has lockpicking, so... I mean, there's one good thing about Korra. It's just a bunch of money and a rare core crystal, but still cool, I guess. God, I wish Rex had gotten Azami instead of Nia. Because I actually like Azami. Alright. Next up, we need to go and find Diamond Oak. And the fastest way to do that is, again, to go to the Traveler's Resting Tree.
We're here.
So, shall we?
It's still pretty far from here, but this is the best way to get to it. Although you are going to want to, like, steer away from the ancient Soros and all the other dinosaur enemies down there. As well as Territorial Rotbart, who just so happens to be right there on the path I am trying to go through. Yeah, this is more risky than I thought it was going to be, actually, but this is the route I usually take to get to the Diamond Oak. Messar Teos there, that's literally just Articuno. What do we need to open this? Nothing? Oh cool, just a rare chest with only money. Epic. Oh no, okay. Didn't need to take that fall damage right now, especially when I'm so close to a bunch of high level enemies. Like that ancient Saros over there. And Articuno here. Oh, that's scary. I don't think Articuno... I'm just going to actually call it Articuno now. I don't think Articuno actually, like, automatically locks onto you and tries to kill you. I think you have to actually attack it in order for it to start fighting you. But it's still terrifying having it there, because what if you're trying to lock onto something else and you accidentally lock onto it? It's something that could happen. I fell onto the wrong part of the trunk. I thought maybe we'd still be able to get up, but nope, we just have to go along this narrow path. Which is just what this game's controls were made for. Narrow paths. Okay, I made it. Once you're up here... Well, I didn't mean to open the quest log. There are a bunch of Tyrkins. These are enemies that are a little unique in the way that they have more teamwork than most types of enemies in this game do. Where, like, a lot of them will have, like, one in a group has break arts, another has topple arts, or in Xenoblade 1, Tyrkins could do chain attacks, which I don't think they can do in this game. Maybe they can. I will put a note on screen if they can. But yeah, they're unique enemies in that sense. Where they just team up a lot better than most enemies do, because most enemies you face together, like in the wild, don't really... like, have setups put together specifically so they can get off certain effects on you or anything. Okay, sneak right past those Tyrken. I'm pretty sure they automatically lock on, so I literally just snuck past all of them, which is honestly impressive given who I am. You will reach the Dawnview Grotto. This is our first secret area. These give you a ton of experience whenever you reach them. There's generally some sort of rare treasure chest. And this one is required, so I don't know why it's a rare area, or a secret area. Maybe it's just trying to show you that those are unique things that exist separately from locations, although they function identically to locations where you can skip travel to them. Usually they aren't helpful to skip travel to, but you can. I'm trying to find a good way to jump down. I don't even need to jump down, it's just for the experience, honestly. Not literally, just because, like, it's part of the Xenoblade 2 experience to jump from Dawnview Grotto. I'll see you guys back at, Umon.
Here, friend, take. Meh. Friends really brought all materials requested. This indeed is puzzle tree wood and diamond oak. Very impressive. This should be enough to make strong boat frame.
Yeah.
But too soon for celebrations. Please don't get angry. Maybe we have all bits we need, but Titan escaped.
Let's hear the details.
Umon unfortunately forget to feed poor Titan, so Titan swam off with Rumbly Tummy. So friends must go and find Titan. Naughty Titan was heading for Mazra Spring in Gormott. Surely you find it there. That makes sense. Once you find Titan, feed it the green pollen orbs I provide you. That forms contract between you and Titan. As long as you give pollen orbs, it gladly serve as your boat. Of course, if you run out of green pollen orbs like before, that as far as you go. But this is not traditional Nappan taming method, not like rough taming methods used by Morardane. Meh, amazing. Friends now privy to very secret trick of Titan trade. Huh? Anyway, go down to Mazra Spring. Naturally, Titans not show up except when Cloud Sea is high, so be aware.
I'll do what I can.
Back to Torigoth.
Do you see what I mean about this quest now? It's just, like, it forces you to do all these things that are obviously meant as tutorials of things that the game has already taught you about. And it just, I don't like it. It's making you, like, get things from collection points, which you have already learned how to do if you went through the opening section of Gormott, which you have to do in order to get this far in the game. It's teaching you about, like, the Cloud Sea tides, which it already did at the beginning of the quest. Like, before we even got the quest, actually, it told you about inns and how tides work. It's just a lot of hassle for a quest that really doesn't even need to exist.
Titan. This kind of emotional reunion.
We just have to give it this green pollen orb, right? Rex, you go do it. Why me? I mean, I don't mind, but try not to get eaten yourself. Don't say things like that. Here you go.
Titan swim off somewhere. Perhaps it has gone to see Umon. I dare say so. Titans are quite intelligent, I'll have you know.
Let's go back and see Umon, then.
Back to Umon, because the game can't send you there itself.
Has to have you walk there, or fast travel and then walk there. Either way, don't like this quest. Not a fan. Hey, Umon.
Wonderful! Friends come back. Have fed many green pollen orbs now, and attachment to ship frame is all complete. Can set sail at any time.
Thank you so much.
No need for thanks. Once friends are ready to set sail, come talk to Umon.
Okay. Delivered the Titan you befriended to Umon. The ship that'll take you to the World Tree is now ready to depart. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Can I see the World Tree from here? Nope. can't. Well, we're gonna be heading to the World Tree. See you guys then.